The future of Mercedes-Benz design and engineering has just gained another shining star, quite literally. Look closely and you'll see them twinkling across the panoramic roof of the brand new Mercedes-Benz CLA Shooting Brake, the all-electric, estate-like car that Mercedes insists on calling a shooting brake, even if some purists still argue about the terminology. Scheduled to arrive in March 2026, this vehicle is one of the most important steps in Mercedes' mission to electrify its entire portfolio. What makes it so significant isn't just the fact that it's another electric Mercedes, but the way it combines practicality, range, and cutting-edge technology into a body style that carries a distinct personality. Let's dive into every detail that makes this CLA Shooting Brake a potential game-changer for the brand and for drivers who want more than just another crossover. First, the basics. At launch, Mercedes will offer two versions of the CLA Shooting Brake EV. Both variants come with an 85 kilowatt-hour battery pack, sitting neatly within the new modular Mercedes-Benz electric architecture. That figure alone places the CLA ahead of many compact EV rivals. The entry-level car is the CLA 250 Plus, which features a single electric motor on the rear axle. It produces 268 brake horsepower and 247 pound-feet of torque, which translates to a balanced mix of performance and efficiency. Range is where this car really shines because Mercedes is quoting up to 473 miles on a single charge under the WLTP cycle. That number alone could make the CLA 250 Plus one of the longest range EVs in its class. Move up to the CLA 350 Plus 4MATIC and things get even more interesting. This version adds a second motor to the front axle, creating an all-wheel drive setup. Power jumps to 349 horsepower, torque rises to 380 pound-feet, and acceleration improves accordingly. 0 to 62 miles per hour takes just 5 seconds flat, compared with 6.8 seconds in the 250 Plus. The extra motor does reduce range slightly, but with a still impressive 454 miles available, buyers are unlikely to complain. Both versions are electronically limited to a top speed of 130 miles per hour, which is plenty for European autobahns and far more than most owners will ever need. But perhaps the most impressive part of the CLA Shooting Brake's drivetrain isn't the power or even the range. It's the underlying 800-volt architecture that supports ultra-fast charging and a new 2-speed transmission. The charging system allows the car to recover around 190 miles of driving range in just 10 minutes when connected to a 320 kilowatt DC fast charger. That is genuinely close to the convenience of a quick refuel at a petrol station, which has always been one of the biggest barriers for EV adoption. The 2-speed transmission is another clever trick. Most EVs use a single-speed setup, but Mercedes has developed a gearbox that provides a first gear for hard acceleration and a second gear for efficient high-speed cruising. The idea is to combine the immediacy of electric torque with the kind of effortless long-distance performance drivers expect from a premium car. That dual nature makes the CLA not just an urban commuter, but a serious highway cruiser. From a design perspective, the CLA Shooting Brake mirrors the sleek saloon version, but with one crucial difference: the extended roofline. At the front, the shark nose design dominates, complete with a grille dotted with 142 illuminated stars and flanked by sharp multi-beam LED headlights. The bodywork flows smoothly towards the rear, where the roofline slopes more gradually than before, culminating in a longer, more practical tail. Overall, the Shooting Brake is 35 millimeters longer, 27 millimeters higher, and 61 millimeters wider at the wheelbase compared with its predecessor. Those changes translate into a much roomier cabin and greater cargo carrying capacity. Practicality has always been the Shooting Brake's calling card, and Mercedes has delivered. The boot offers 455 liters of space with the rear seats up, expanding to 1,290 liters when folded flat. Add in a frunk of 101 liters and standard roof rails capable of holding 75 kilograms, and you've got one of the most versatile EVs in the segment. Whether it's luggage for a family trip or sporting gear for a weekend adventure, the CLA Shooting Brake can handle it all. Then there's that panoramic glass roof. Stretching across most of the cabin, it's decorated with illuminated stars, creating the impression of a starlit night sky inside your car. Beyond aesthetics, the roof uses laminated safety glass with heat-insulating properties, designed to block solar radiation and maintain cabin comfort. This attention to detail exemplifies how Mercedes blends emotion and engineering in its latest cars. Step inside, and the interior elevates the experience even further. Buyers can choose leather upholstery in beige, black, or brown, paired with trim pieces in anthracite, brushed aluminum, carbon fiber, or wood. Mercedes has gone to great lengths to offer a wide palette of combinations, ensuring the CLA can be tailored to individual tastes. But the star of the cabin is undoubtedly the MBUX Superscreen. This system integrates a 10.25-inch digital driver's display with a massive 14-inch central touchscreen. Buyers can also add an optional third 14-inch display for the front passenger. That screen opens access to video streaming, gaming, and entertainment, effectively turning the car into a rolling lounge for long journeys. The Superscreen runs on Mercedes's new 4th-generation operating system. This software connects to a cloud-based supercomputer that delivers regular over-the-air updates, meaning your car evolves long after you drive it off the lot. The virtual assistant has also been revamped, capable of interpreting more natural commands and even reacting to emotions. Mercedes claims it can detect frustration, joy, or urgency in a driver's voice and adjust responses accordingly. Whether that proves genuinely useful or slightly gimmicky will depend on real-world experience, but it shows how car makers are experimenting with artificial intelligence to make vehicles feel more human. Audio enthusiasts can also rejoice because Mercedes offers premium sound options tuned for the CLA's specific cabin dimensions. Combine that with the ambient lighting system, including those 158 glowing stars that wrap around the interior, and you get a space that feels less like a car and more like a luxury living room on wheels. Performance and practicality aside, the CLA Shooting Brake represents an important milestone in Mercedes's EV rollout. Alongside the saloon, it introduces a new design language and platform that will underpin several future models. Mercedes has already hinted at more variants, including a plug-in hybrid equipped with a 48-volt battery and an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission. That version is expected to offer short bursts of fully electric driving, up to 62 miles per hour, while preserving long-range flexibility with its combustion engine. It won't arrive until later, but it signals that the CLA family will become a broad lineup catering to different customer needs. It's worth noting that the CLA Shooting Brake won't be offered in every market. Europe will get it first in late 2025, with deliveries ramping up in early 2026. The United States, however, will only receive the CLA Saloon version, not the Shooting Brake. That's a disappointment for wagon enthusiasts across the Atlantic, but not entirely surprising given the limited popularity of estates in the American market. Still, for European buyers, especially those who want a blend of long-range electric performance, family-friendly practicality, and unmistakable Mercedes style, the CLA Shooting Brake could be a perfect fit. Mercedes' strategy here is clear. By giving buyers a car that looks stunning, drives like a Mercedes should, and charges faster than most competitors, the brand is addressing many of the pain points associated with EVs. Range anxiety, solved with nearly 500 miles on. Tap charging times, minimized with 800-volt technology and blistering 320 kilowatt speeds. Performance, delivered through smart engineering like the 2-speed transmission. Comfort and luxury, reinforced by illuminated glass roofs, customizable leather, and the latest MBUX system. In many ways, the CLA Shooting Brake is a test bed for technologies that will eventually spread across the Mercedes lineup. In terms of competition, the CLA Shooting Brake sits in a relatively unique position. Rivals like the BMW i4 or Audi A5 Sportback offer similar coupe-like practicality, but few have the estate-style cargo benefits of the Shooting Brake. Tesla's Model 3 long range might match its range figures, but it lacks the premium interior and build quality. Even within Mercedes's own portfolio, the CLA Shooting Brake distinguishes itself by offering a more accessible entry point into EV luxury compared with the larger EQE or EQS models. So what should prospective buyers expect? When this car arrives, they can expect a vehicle that blends head-turning style with everyday usability. They can expect a car that will likely set new benchmarks for charging convenience and long-distance travel in the EV space. And they can expect a vehicle that makes a statement about their lifestyle, one that values sustainability but refuses to compromise on design, luxury, or driving pleasure. The CLA CLA Shooting Brake isn't just another electric car. It's a bold reimagining of what a compact estate can be in an electrified world. With its starlit roof, illuminated grille, versatile cargo space, and cutting-edge digital ecosystem, it aims to charm buyers not only with rational benefits like range and practicality, but also with emotional appeal. After all, Mercedes has always been about more than just transportation. It's about status, design, and the joy of driving something special. By March 2026, when the first examples hit European roads, we'll see if the Mercedes-Benz CLA Shooting Brake lives up to the promise. If it does, it could very well become one of the most desirable electric cars of its time, a shining star among a sky of increasingly similar EVs.